Now as we look at the rhythm breakdown on this basic whip, look at it, double, triple, double, triple. That's just the basic form, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now that 3 and 4 is the key unit. Just look at that. It's just a standard triple, but the lady is doing a back, together, forward on 3 and 4. The gentleman is catching the lady on 3 and moving her out on 4. That makes that the key unit of this particular pattern. He's going to catch me on 3, get rid of me on 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, ready for the next one? What happens here is we're going to take Larry's ride. We call it ride. Because on 3, 4, if he finds out that the girl has enough back movement on 3 and 4 that he can ride her weight, he's going to lift his knee on 3 and sneak it over there and step on 4. Watch the 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. All right, as we look at the rhythm structure here, we have the whip, and the gentleman is substituting the second unit and the fourth unit. Look at this. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. On 3, 4 is where he's doing lift the knees, step on 4. That's a delayed single. When we get to the last unit, that step, point, hold on, and 7, 8. That can be at the end of any pattern. That's a syncopated single. Remember that anytime we say syncopated, then we have to explain where the count is. We're stepping on the and, point on 7, hold on 8. Let's look at it again. The end 7, 8 we put in there because we can do that on the end of any pattern. We do and 7, 8. Watch that again. He's going to do the ride and then the phrase at the end. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. In this next set of 4 sets of 8, we've decided just to extend the 6-beat patterns because sometimes you're going to want to do that. Now, if I were normally dancing, I would not extend a pattern twice in this one little phrase. But we're going to do it this time because it's just a standard underarm turn. We're going to do an underarm turn through 6. And then, as if there were something in the music, we were going to finish it up with step, point, to make it into 8 beats. We're just extending a 6-beat pattern into 8. We're doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, step, point. That's all. Now, we've extended it to 8. Some people ask, well, how would we know that we were going to do that? Well, Larry could just brace me out there and I wouldn't have to do step, point. Let's say that he's going to do step, point, and I don't know that. He's just going to stop me. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and he does step, point, and he just has stopped me. So I can't come in. Let's do that again. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and we go again. In other words, I could do something else. Together, if we've choreographed it, it looks better together. We do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, step, point. Okay, as we look at these units this time, you notice that we have a 6-beat pattern, that underarm turn, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and now we wanted to stretch it out to and 7 and 8. We wanted to stretch that out just to make this particular thing phrase, and it's very possible to do that. What we've done is tacked on the end a syncopated double. A syncopated double, step, point. So we count 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Notice that the points are on 7 and 8. Next on the routine was another standard whip to set up the girls' variation. So we're just going to do one standard whip, which we can do anything to. We just do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And to give you a general framework, if you were choreographing, we would usually do something simple before doing something more complicated. The girls' version of this whip, she's doing a point step instead of back together forward. Now watch the ladies' feet as we do 1, 2, and 3, 4. She's just doing point step. Now she could not do that unless she had a partner that was back and that ride. Remember the ride that Larry did on the other pattern? Larry, do that ride so that they can see. We didn't do those together on the tape. But watch the point. We have 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Now what we've done, if somebody was watching, you say, wait a minute, the lady's whip is double, triple, double, triple. Well, she came out with a triple instead of a double. Instead of walking back, the lady did left, right, left. So what does she have to do now? She has to pick up that double. So we're going to do a syncopated double. We're going to do step, point, cross. That leaves her in this position so that when Larry moves into a new pattern, she walks out. Okay? So watch the lady's part. She's going to have walk, walk, point, step, step, cross, step. Watch it. 1, 2, point, cross, step, cross, step, cross, back, and cross. Now we'll do it at tempo. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. If we see these 2 rows of units on the top, you'll see 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Under it is the rhythm breakdown that we've done as an exchange of rhythms for the lady. Now she did 1, 2, then she did a point step, 1, 3, 4. Now she breaks a rule here. On 5 and 6 she did a triple instead of a double. That means that she's exchanged an odd rhythm for an even, so she has to do it twice. Now she's got to exchange on that last one. She has to only step twice instead of 3 times, and what she's done is step on the and count to syncopate it, and then cross the foot and step on 8. So her actual count, follow the little units. 1, 2, point 3, step 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Crossing on 8.